Hello everyone, and welcome back. Tensions in the Middle East are rising once again as the United States and Iran exchange fresh attacks, putting a fragile ceasefire at serious risk. According to U.S. officials, American forces launched what they called defensive strikes against an Iranian military control station in Bandar Abbas. The U.S. claims the site was launching drones and had already shot down 4 aircraft. In response, Iran's Revolutionary Guards announced attacks on a U.S. military base somewhere in the region. Soon after, air raid sirens were heard in Kuwait, increasing fears of a wider regional conflict. At the center of the crisis is the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important oil routes. Iranian media says 4 foreign vessels attempted to cross the strait without permission from Tehran, causing Iranian forces to fire warning shots. As tensions escalated overnight, global oil prices jumped once again. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump addressed the situation during a cabinet meeting, saying Iran is negotiating on fumes and warning that if talks fail, the United States may finish the job. Even though negotiations between Iran and the U.S. are reportedly still happening behind the scenes, the ceasefire now appears extremely unstable. Middle East analysts say this is already the second major escalation in just 3 days, raising serious questions about whether diplomacy can still prevent a larger war. At the same time, the conflict in Gaza continues to intensify. Fresh Israeli airstrikes reportedly killed multiple Hamas leaders in Gaza, including senior commanders connected to the October 7th attacks. Israel says it is continuing military operations against what it calls a resurgent Hamas threat. But for civilians in Gaza, conditions remain catastrophic. More than 2 million people are still living in extreme hardship, with most of the population displaced and reconstruction efforts completely stalled. As tensions grow across Iran, Israel, Gaza, and the Gulf region, many fear the Middle East may be entering another dangerous phase of conflict. And the biggest question now is, will diplomacy survive? Or is the region moving closer to a much larger war?